All right, I got a request for you here. This is called Solsbury Hill by Peter Gabriel. Thanks to Brad for the tip on this one and for the request. So this is a really cool tune. I didn't really know much about this one. I'd heard it a couple times, but it is really a great song. There's some great parts in here, so it'll be a lot of fun. So we got a little intro. So we have a little walk-in thing, and then we're going to get into our next thing. That little 3-note walk-up thing kind of gets us going. It's like a little pickup phrase. So we have the big 2. We have a capo on the 2nd fret, obviously, for this one. Standard tuning otherwise. We have the big 2 and a 1, like an E chord. We're going to do those at the same time. Then we're going to go to the 2 on the G string, and then we're going to go to the open B string. So we have a little chord 2-note thing, and then the 2, and then the open. And then we're going to come into this D shape, like the D shape with the F sharp in the bass. So we have a 4 up here on the big string, and then we have a 2, and then we have a 3. We don't need to worry about the bottom string on this one. So it's 4, 2, and 3. What we're going to do is we're going to hit it from the 3 first. So 3, 2, 4, and then we're going to hit the little string open. So it's 3, 2, 4, open. Okay, so we had our walk up. And then we have, so those notes are all quick notes. Then we're going to hit 2 2s here. This is the 2 on the biggest string and a 2 on the 2nd string. A little part of an A chord there. So once again, we got. Now we're going to hit the 2 on the 3rd string in between those. And we're going to hit the 3, 2, 4 again from that D with the F sharp. So from this D chord where it starts, after our first 3 pickup notes, we have. So that's going to go 3, 2, 4, and then to the 2 over here on the 2nd string. So. Now here we're going to go to an E chord, 2, 1, and open on those 3 biggest strings. And then we have our pickup phrase again. And then we just repeat that whole section. So that's our first section. We're calling that the D section. So we have. Okay, that's going to go like 4 times, so let's break it down real slow. So we have the 2 and the 1, and then we have a 2 on the G string, 2nd fret, open on the B string, and then we have 3, 2, 4, and a little open. And then we have the 2 and the 2, 4th string and 2nd string, and then we had the 3rd string by itself on that 2. 3, 2, 4, 2 down here on the 2nd string. To an E chord, and then our pickup again. Okay, so we go through that 4 times. Then we're going to move into the next section. This is going to be the A section. So we're going to do the 2 and the 2 here. We have the G string, and we have the 3rd string and the 2nd string. G string and B string, 2 is part of the A chord. So we're going to have. So we're going to have the 2 and the 2, and then we're going to go big 2. So that's strings 4 to 3 to 4. So we got to the E chord, and then back to A, A. So we got. And then we're going to do a little thing. So that's dee-da-doo, dee-da-doo, dee-da-doo. Okay, and this is all written in the tab. You can see where it's spaced out. Like all those notes are in a row together there. Then there's a little pause. Then those notes are all together. Then there's a little pause. And then there's those notes together. So it's. And then it'll repeat. Okay, and then we're going to move into this F sharp minor chord. So we have 2s, we have the big 4 up here. So we can hit all the strings on that. And then 4, 2, 4, so those big 2 strings to the E, and then back to this F sharp minor chord twice. So that one's going to go. Now this one's gonna go. Okay, that's little one, second one, big one, back to the little one. So we have 4 in a row right there. Then the next set is gonna go 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string, with a little pause after that. So we got. Then the last 2 notes are 2nd string to 4th string. And how I pick those notes is basically in a guitar part, you're kind of missing a bigger string, like the 5th string. So I kept all the notes accurate as I could. We just don't have that bigger string. So every now and again, you're missing a note, but you are playing the right notes in the order that they were played in the guitar section. So that's how I pick those notes. Okay, and then the whole F sharp minor part's gonna go again. Then we're back to the A part. We'll do it again. And then we're back to the F sharp minor part. And again. Okay, now we're going to a D major 7, so we're going to do the D bass with these 2 2s on the bottom. And then we're going to go G string, B string, and back here, 2 2 2 2 here. So first we don't hit the G string, we hit the other strings, and then we're going to bring in the G string to the B string and back. So we got. Now here we're going 1 open open, so that's part of an E chord. We're not doing the big string though, just that 1 open open down here. So we got. We're going to come back to those 3 2s there. So we got with the D bass to start, 2 2 2 E, back to this kind of an F sharp minor kind of, and it's also part of that D major 7 top right there. So we got E, back to D major 7. We don't need the bass on that one though. So now this one's going to go. So that was just kind of like the A one, but on a different set of strings. So da 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 dum da da dum da dum, and then we're back to the D major 7 for its 2nd time. Okay, and then we're back to the F sharp minor. So that was all the same as last time we did that chord. And then this time we have a different one. This is the F sharp minor with a little star in it on the tab. So we got. So this is going to go chord, 4 2 4 E, and then we're going to go 2 on the big one, open on the 2nd one, into this F sharp minor chord. So then we have 4 chords here. And we go back to our D section. So this is 2 and 2 and 3 to 2 and 2 and 2 to 2 2 open to 2 1 open. So that was this one. 2 2 3 2 2 2 2 2 open 2 1 open. So that whole section from the F sharp minor with the star thing goes. Back to our D section. Got our little walk up there. So we got 4 times of this. Here's the 4th one. Okay, then we got our A section again. And we do that one twice. We jump to the F sharp minor. Do that one twice. We go back to the A's again. We go back to the F sharp minors again. We're going to do our D major 7 again here because this was kind of newer. So E and back. And we'll do that again. And then we'd be our F sharp minor again. have the F sharp minor with the star, has the extra different ending. Chord, 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 chord. And then at the end of the tab, you'll see on the bottom line, we would do the D 4 more times, we do the A 2 more times, F sharp minor 2 times, A 2 times, F sharp minor again, we do the D major 7 a couple times, and then we'd have the F sharp minor into the one with the star. So once again, that's, we have the extra chords. And at the end of the song, we just do the D part a whole bunch of times. Okay, so let's break that down real slow one more time. 2 and 1 to start, and then 2, open. So here we go. And then we want to make this shape. Okay, Solsbury Hill, Peter Gabriel by request. Thanks again, Brad, for the request. Hope you dug that. If you guys have any more questions about this or anything else, please let me know. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint. We'll talk to you soon.